Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be obviously a tutorial on the look on my face right now. We are using predominantly all ColourPop Cosmetics eyeshadows. I was very inspired by Valentine's Day, which is coming up in about 2 weeks. And I really wanted to play around with this color scheme we've got going on here. So yeah, that's what we're doing for today's tutorial. As always, when it comes to tutorials or Spa Night Chit Chat videos, leave all the topics you wish for me to discuss in future videos down below. And of course, leave all your opinions down below as well. I like to read them and talk to you guys, and let's have a conversation. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys so much. Please enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started. So for today's look, I wanted to do like a Valentine's Day inspired makeup look since Valentine's Day is around the corner. We are here for the tea, baby. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is, of course, Logan Paul. Is anybody else just not fucking surprised at what's happened? Like, he's back officially now. Put up this video the other day.
Kevin Hines was 19 when he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. He is one of the many incredible people that I've been grateful to meet over the past 3 weeks as I aim to further understand the complexities surrounding suicide. And I know I've made mistakes. I know I've let people down. But what happens when you're given an opportunity to help make a difference in the world?
The backlash against the social media star.
Very popular guy called
Logan Paul is in some hot
He's
water.
a complete and utter insensitive idiot.
Taking a break from daily vlogging.
Even he says his latest content was his biggest mistake.
I want to apologize to the victim and his family.
It's time to learn from the past as they get better and grow as a human being. I'm here to have a hard conversation so that those who are suffering can have easier ones. So I've never been so humbled in my life by a single event.
God, so many mixed emotions about the video. I, of course, am not a subscriber of his. I could not possibly give 5 fucks less about this kid whatsoever, or his family, or his friends. I don't like what I've seen, obviously, for obvious reasons. But I can't get with the idea that this video is authentic whatsoever. I see it as more of something that YouTube had told him he needed to do in order to come back to YouTube. Either that or it's his idea that he brought to YouTube in order to come back. I don't see this as being genuine whatsoever. You cannot tell me that what he did in that video and how he edited it and everything, you cannot tell me that it was accidental, that he didn't mean for it to be seen that badly. Like, everything he did, everything that was put up as far as like footage, he had complete creative control over. So why the fuck would you choose to keep in footage of you going up close and personal to a victim in a suicide forest? It is known for that shit. Why would you, like, I don't see how that made sense in their heads at the time. I don't understand it. So the first shade I'm gonna go into in this little palette that I've created is this shade right here. This is the shade Labyrinth. This is a beautiful, warm, mauve-y shade that I love to use in the crease when I'm doing shades that contain pinks or purples. There's no excuse. There is no excuse for what you did. There's no justifying it, no matter how hard you try. I have no ill will towards this person whatsoever. I really do hope he is trying to begin to learn how to behave better online and what to do and what not to do in situations like that. What do you guys think about YouTube's golden children, the Pauls? Are you fans of theirs? Do you watch their content? Are you subscribers of them? Why or why not? What do you think about the father? Like, I find him to be so annoying. His video was so stupid. Of course you're gonna fight hard to get your children back on the fucking internet. I mean, come on. Who do you think pays for all the extravagant ass shit you have? Like, it's not you, dude. Next, I'm gonna go into this like light pinky salmony color. This is the shade Softcore. I'm gonna go ahead and just put that over where we put Labyrinth, just to start building up some of the color. Can we please talk about Tarte for like 2 seconds, because they had me 50 shades of fucked up, pun intended. So earlier this week they posted this tweet and I was like, girl. And then finally we're gonna go into the shade Get Out, which is right here. I'm gonna get a more precise blending brush. And I'm gonna start to tuck that into the outside corner, as well as blending that into the crease. Remember when Tarte had posted saying that it's hard and very expensive to release an entire shade range as large as Fenty Beauty's? So then please explain to me why they choose to do things like this.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am heading over to the airport right now. We just got here. I'm heading to Hawaii with Tarte right now.
Instead of investing the money they would spend on stupid shit like this every year, like a couple times a year even, why they would rather do that than invest that money into a completely inclusive shade range. Just saying. We all know that all the big brands like to take the influencers, especially when it comes to like a yearly thing. They love taking them to all these expensive ass, like all expenses paid trips. They shower them with thousands and thousands of dollars of really expensive gifts and things like that, right? All right, so now I'm taking the shade 143, which is right here. I'm gonna take that on my flat shadow brush. I'm gonna pick up that pigment and we're gonna apply it all over the lid. Alright, and then with no additional product, I'm going to go ahead and start to blend that crease area out just a little bit. What I'm very interested in seeing is what happens when all these big influencers who are so against Tarte now. What's going to happen when Tarte invites them on these big ass trips to like Fiji, Hawaii, wherever the fuck they go to? I really am interested in seeing who tags along, despite the fact that they've already said they are boycotting Tarte or not supporting Tarte or whatever bullshit they say. I mean, let's be real, guys. Who the fuck is gonna turn down a trip like that unless it's something that you truly are like passionate about? You know what I mean? Like, we shall see who is telling the truth. Alright, so now I'm going to take that fluffy brush we used initially. I'm going to go into the shade right here, which is Seize the Day. I'm going to blend out the crease just to make sure there's no harsh lines. Honestly, I really just wish Tarte would just shut the fuck up about certain things, especially when it comes to this foundation and trying to defend what they did, because you can't defend it. What you did was fucked up. It's fucked up. Don't post any more shit about the foundation, just do better. So unfortunately, I do not have a pressed powder eyeshadow that is the exact shade of purple that I would like to use, but I really wanted to do a purple on the outside corner to darken out the eye a little bit. So for that, I'm going to go into my Urban Decay Electric palette. We're going to take the shade Urban, which is right here. I'm going to pick up this purple shade and place that into the outside corner to darken up the outside corner. And this is precisely why I do my foundation last. Look at all that fallout, girl. All right, so now we're gonna do the face makeup using all new products, which I'm very excited about. Physicians Formula came out with a brand new foundation. This is the Healthy Foundation. And they also came out with a new primer. This is the Spotlight Illuminating Primer with age-defying actives, apparently. So I picked up both, but if you want to see a first impressions, I will definitely let you guys know how I feel in a more lengthy video going in depth on the product itself. So let me know down below. Also by Physicians Formula, they had this on sale. This is the Insta Ready Face Primer. It looked interesting, so I picked that up as well. So I think what I want to do is kind of just mix these two primers. I normally don't like to mix primers unless it's a hydrating primer, a poreless primer, just because those are both things I have issues with. So the two together make this really, really pretty radiant, like whipped formula primer. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take, oh, did I just break this? Oh, it is a turn, okay. All right. So this is the first layer on. As you can see, it is very, very light coverage to like no coverage whatsoever. I'm wondering if that's different according to how you apply it to the face. So I definitely think I will be doing a more in-depth review of the product, but I'm gonna do one more layer and see how well that works.
I was tweeted by absolute strangers on the internet telling me that they had like seen my post on this Facebook page, and the video that I made in response to that later on Tuesday evening was literally just like something to, I guess I wanted to clear it up after all of the troll messages that I've been getting. Yeah, I absolutely did not expose myself. The video has obviously blown up into something I never expected it to blow up to. To portray this even further, the other people that have been involved in this situation have now brought out t-shirts. So if that's not kind of like, haha, rub it in your face kind of thing, and just to prove that I didn't expose myself and actually they exposed me, or did not try to expose me but just made a very poor effort of trying to keep my identity hidden, yeah, I don't know. Number two, I have been getting a lot of messages saying that I mean, I'm not going to say the names that I've been called, but a lot of people have been assuming that I was upset with the idea that the hotel owner refused my stay, and that is absolutely not true either. Any business owner is more than entitled to refuse a business proposal, or, you know, everyone has their opinions, like that is fact. My issue was not with the idea that he had refused my stay. My issue was with how he reacted. A very simple way to have gone about it would have just been a no, or for the email to be ignored, instead of me having death threats and cancer wishes. The fourth thing I want to discuss is the amount of abusive messages that I've been getting. I don't really know what to say about this. Like, I've never ever had what I've had over the last few days ever in my life, and to be completely honest, it's just been really overwhelming. People telling me that I should die, that they hope my children get cancer. I've been called almost every name under the sun, words that I didn't even know existed. I just think it's about time that people started to take responsibility for what they're saying over a screen. Words can have a very negative impact on somebody's mental state. I went to my GP and discussed the anxiety that it had brought me. I'd never suffered from anxiety in my life, ever. I've suffered from depression before, but never from anxiety, and it just felt like it had swallowed me up. From what I assume, I don't even know, what was supposed to be a bit of a joke from the other person involved in this situation. This hasn't been fair.
Good evening. Over the past few days, myself and my beautiful partner Jason have been inundated with criticism by the masses. This criticism comes as a shock due to a recent Facebook post I shared. In a moment of lapsed judgment, I assumed that a particular English blogger, who shall remain nameless and 22, was in a position to pay for her hotel stay, and I may have acted out of line, resulting in a publicity tornado worth millions and costing both of us exactly €0. I would like to apologise for this. I shouldn't have gone after such a prominent YouTuber and Instagrammer, especially one that single-handedly boosted the sales at Universal Studios Orlando. We at the White Moose and Charleville Lodge feel very ashamed and so silly that we didn't see how lucky we were to have been approached by a godlike influencer to collab and boost our sales universally. We should have just bent over and taken that influence straight to the bank. Unfortunately, we made the wrong choice, and we would like to apologise to absolutely nobody.
This whole event where a lady said, I'd like to stay in your hotel for free and in exchange I'll give you exposure. She would have spoken nicely about the hotel. Why? Because she was getting it for free. That doesn't mean she thought the hotel was good. When she didn't get her way, i.e. when she was required to pay for services just like everybody else, she got her brigade to leave 1-star reviews on a property they'd never visited. A lot of her brigade are fellow influencers. Now, that just goes to show how trustworthy these influencers are as well. They leave a 1-star review on a property they've never been to. The White Moose Cafe, Charleville Lodge, are in the very privileged position to have a following, an organic following, because of the content we create. Organically ourselves. If another hotel had done something like this with no following, they wouldn't have had the people, the love that we have to defend us from these bloggers, and these bloggers could have potentially ruined another business. You know, it just, I suppose, it goes to show that they've messed with the wrong people, and in fact what's happened here is we have garnered hundreds of thousands of euro worth of publicity on the back of this, because the large majority of people are on our side.
Alright, so while I set my face using this brand new loose finishing powder by Maybelline, this is from the Fit Me line. You guys know I love Fit Me line, it's incredible. Let's go ahead and just discuss what we just watched, because I have a lot of things to say. Going back to what I was saying, I mean, just watching his videos and watching the reaction of everybody in the comment section, I still don't think this was done the right way. He definitely is a very funny guy. I did watch some of his videos, and yes, some aspects of what he had said and done are funny. But overall, I mean, you could have stopped at the exposure with the initial exposure. You didn't have to go as far as doing like t-shirts and shit. All you're doing is allowing bullying to happen in the comment section, whether you want to believe it or not. And I understand that people are saying, well, he's a nice guy. He let a homeless couple stay at the hotel for a couple nights, and that's cool, that's awesome, but I still don't believe what he did was correct. It was very, very childish, it was very petty, and it was petulant. He acted like a petulant child and still is to this day. What makes the comment section so much worse is the fact that the comment section is full of people who are older people, older than her at least. It's filled with people who are making fun of the way she looks, making fun of her lips, saying that she's a puffy fish. it's so immature, and it really only makes the company look worse because they're allowing the shit to happen. I really have no issue with what she had done because I understand it. I know what goes behind the scenes of people who do YouTube videos. I'm a YouTuber, hello. Alright, so I picked these Master Strokes by Clean Color pencils off of Shop Miss A. So I'm going to do my lower lash line and my top lash line with these just to add a little bit extra color. I mean, these are beautiful. You do need to build them up a little bit, but overall the quality is not bad for $1. I mean, just saying, they're not bad at all. To highlight the brow bone and also the little tip of my nose area, we're going to take the shade Let Me Explain this palette right here. It's beautiful though, and it looks so natural on the skin, but it's so vibrant at the same time. Alright, since we're already really dramatic already today, we're going to go into the shade Girlfriend in the Golden State of Mind palette, and I'm going to place that into the inner corner right there. I live. I fucking adore that. And lastly, for highlight, I'm going to go into my Rosé highlight collection from Bad Habit Cosmetics. I'm going to go into the shade Shine, which you can barely see here because it's so vibrant and so white. And we're going to go ahead and just start to apply this. So I'm going to use the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour Liquid Lipstick. This one's in the shade You Better Work. And with that, we are finished with today's look. So before we go, I have a couple more things to say about the situation because I feel like there are a lot of different points of view in this that make sense, and I do agree with a lot of what everyone's saying on either side. I see both sides, like I said in my last video. But overall, you cannot ignore the fact that this guy is promoting bullying. He is allowing people to post comments about this girl, reading her to filth about the way she looks. There are people, like older women, older men, making fun of her lip size, making fun of the way she talks, making fun of the way her eyes look, making fun of all these fucked up things that really should not be made fun of. It just doesn't make sense to me. What she did and what she said in that email to me means nothing. I don't see what she did that was wrong because I understand that in this day and age, social media influencers are a thing. We see it. There is a reason why the big brands such as MAC, such as Revlon, such as Maybelline, all these big brands are calling on all these YouTubers, the larger YouTubers, there's a reason they ask them to do collaborations with them as far as products. Like, there's a reason why the big brands decide to work with these social media influencers because they have influence. They can reach audiences that are relatable, at least as far as the content they show on their channels, and they want to reach those people. So they call on to these influencers to be able to reach to these other audiences that they may not normally be able to get to. So I don't understand why you're so salty about social media influencers because you yourself, especially here on the YouTube platform, you can consider yourself a social media influencer as well. On your channel, you are influencing people to visit your hotel, to eat at your restaurant, and all these things. And you do this across many different platforms, a lot of the platforms that this girl also works on. People were saying in the comment section of my last video that he's actually a good guy, he's helped a homeless person or a homeless couple before, and he let them stay at the hotel, and that's fucking cool. That's pretty fucking awesome. But here's the thing. What I'm seeing right now is a grown-ass man attacking somebody who is far younger than he is for something that honestly doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand why he's so angry. So like I said, I mean, I don't give a fuck what he did as far as good deeds in the past for whoever he did it for. That doesn't mean shit to me because all I'm seeing right now is a man, a grown-ass man, being so immature and so petty over something so stupid that really shouldn't be a big deal. It really shouldn't be. And I understand in some aspects what he was saying about there being so many entitled influencers, people who are acting like they're owed the world, like they're God's gift to this earth when they're truly not. I understand that, but to those people, we just ignore them and move on. Because if you ignore them, you're not giving them what they want. Hello. And here's the other thing that kind of pissed me off before we get off here, because I've been talking for a while. He was saying that this girl's followers have been giving his establishment such negative reviews. They were leaving 1-star reviews and all this bullshit, even though they've never been there before. But this is the kicker, though. How are his subscribers, how are his followers, his supporters any different for giving his establishment all the positive reviews, despite the fact that all of them, at least many of them I should say, at least to be fair, have never been there either? So what makes your side any better in this? I mean, you're both fucking wrong. Just saying. So I don't know, guys. What do you guys think about everything? Does this change anything for you guys? I personally, I mean, I fully stand by what I said in my first video about this. I don't think what he did was right. She does not deserve any of this bullshit, guys. She was just doing her job, okay? And yes, I agree. She probably shouldn't be asking for shit like that for free. But you know what? It comes with the property. Like, this is social media influencing. This is what happens. But anyways, guys, I'm all done here. I'm tired. I have things to do to go edit this video, get it up for you guys for tomorrow. So yeah. As always, guys, if you enjoyed my video, please subscribe, leave it a like. It means the world to me. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers. I can taste it. I'm so excited. I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. Bye.